On FoodSocial, you can explore, save, and share recipes from your favorite foodie influencers. Save to collections, create free meal plans, and shop the ingredients you need with ease. On FoodSocial, we make it easy to find great recipes, get your ingredients, and connect with hundreds of trusted creators.
Hello and happy Tuesday, Michelle.
Hey, hello. I definitely just broke a jar.
Oh,
Okay.
I saw you smiling before we came in. I wasn't sure what happened. Do you need to clean up the glass?
No, it's just broken on the bottom. But I grabbed it and it hit my countertop, which is hard, very hard surface, and it is now useless jar. So that will go into the recycling bin. But there we go.
So long, old.
I have more where those came from.
Well, that's good. I'm glad that glass didn't go everywhere.
Oh no, then that would be, yeah.
I did that on our last town hall.
You broke a glass?
Yeah, a drinking glass. So water went everywhere and it broke and yeah, I forget what happened. But I was I was in Florida and I was working from like a little tea table and I just shoved it off the table.
As can happen during a live show. Things just happen.
Yeah. Well, no injuries. Yeah. So today, yet again, another Michelle topic. I'm so glad that you're coming up with topics for this show because it was fried.
It was kind of like because it's a real thing for me today. How's that?
Great. It's great.
Yeah. So we had our first hard freeze here last night. It was 27 when I woke up this morning. So my tomato plants decided to finally grow very late in the season. And so I knew this day would come where I would have so many.
Oh, wow. Look at that beauty.
So even though I covered them up because, you just cover it. I use binder clips to clip them so that, it was quite a thing. Drew was like, do we have to do this? I'm like, yes, we do. Anyways, but despite that, I did lose a couple. Like I can tell this one froze. It's just really already. But I have a lot of green tomatoes. So I thought we could talk about green tomatoes and what you can do with them while they're like this. Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm frozen. That's such a beautiful picture when it freezes. What you can do with them in green status, how you can preserve them, how you can ripen them. There's so many things you can still do with, even though the plant is dead outside, you bring them inside and there's so much to do.
Yeah.
And I say that like I've made a recipe. I've never made a recipe with green tomatoes.
Yeah.
I will say that.
I do the tomato rescue thing too. And same thing here in Pittsburgh. We've had a couple frosts, no hard freezes yet, but the bigger problem that I've been dealing with is the chipmunks are just like heisting off the tomato plant. And so when they're just about to ripen, they take them and I'm like, oh, you guys. So our
golden retriever used to do that. Our dog she would wait till they were ripe and then eat them. We're like, why do we have no tomatoes? And then one day I was out there, she was eating all the red or yellow, and I'm like, Cayenne. And she thought it was her own personal buffet.
Oh, but yeah, kids and animals, they're usually the first customers.
It's good. She was so cute. She was a treasure. Sadly, she's been gone a long time. But yeah, nature just does. I mean, she knew what was a good tomato and what wasn't. So she knew they were ripe, even though she's colorblind. I think she could smell it. Like dogs.
Oh yeah.
Dogs and their noses, like
So we're rescuing tomatoes. You brought some in. What's going to happen to those tomatoes?
Well, so for some of them, like I have a ton of these little golden ones that are supposed to, I have a few that made it to golden.
Yeah.
So these, you can actually ripen them inside. And there's a couple different methods. And I know that you probably know this as well, but if you can put them in a brown bag, like, a grocery bag.
Yep.
With a banana will actually help.
Ah.
Will help the ripening because, as we know, or maybe we all don't know, I know, bananas have a gas, and I don't know the official name of the gas, but you can put bananas in with avocados to help avocados ripen. So you can put a banana in a bag with your green tomatoes, roll it up, and a banana ethylene. There we go.
I'll fact check the show as we go.
Okay. So these little baby ones, I'm actually going to try and let them in a bag ripen because these are just so good to pop in your mouth.
Yeah.
And I think it takes a little longer though, don't you? I mean, like you said, probably a couple of weeks.
Yeah. So I brought in 3 little grape tomatoes, and just like my mom, I just put them on the windowsill, and not like a south-facing window. They're not like basking in the sun, but and yeah, about 2 weeks. I was like, these seem like they're never going to get ripe, and this morning, like they're all pretty red.
Yeah.
Like, nice.
Yeah, it's not like they ripen on the vine, obviously, because we're bringing them inside. They're away from their natural source of everything and the sun, obviously.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can also just let them ripen. Like it will just take a little bit longer. But when you put them in a bag with a banana, and you don't have to use the banana, they will naturally also ripen. Oh, we're frozen. We're both frozen now.
Oh, it seems okay on my end. It might.
Okay. Well, I have such a delightful. There we go.
Oh boy.
Anyway, is there ever a good freeze frame face though?
I don't know.
Anyway, so for these little baby ones, that's probably what I'm going to do is just let them ripen. My grandkids love to just come and pop these in their mouth. So that's what I will do with the baby ones.
How long will it take in the bag? Are we talking like a couple of days or?
No, it's still going to be some time. And these little ones, I've never ripened these littler ones like I've done these bigger ones.
Yeah.
But for some of these bigger ones, and like I told you ahead of the show, the most common thing people make with a green tomato, it's a very Southern, very popular dish. I believe it's from the South, isn't it?
I think so.
I want to say that, but maybe, again, you can fact check me. But Penny, of course, she has a couple of recipes on the platform with green tomatoes, but you can slice them, and you have a recipe yourself in one of your books. Maybe tell everyone the process you use, because you can coat them quite abundantly like Penny did there, but it looked like your recipe, you can lightly coat them as well. It's really probably just depending on what you want to do.
Yeah.
What flavor.
So I had to like do a super throwback to this book, which we released.
Look at those babies.
Oh
you guys are such children.
I was just a kid there. I was in my 20s, and now I'm in my 40s.
That's adorable.
I'm 2 decades later, but they're lightly battered. And,
I love that.
Yeah, and so it's just it's got some bacon on top, which looks really good. And then, I mean, you could tell how old this recipe is because we actually used coconut flour. Nowadays, we just use our own gluten-free flour.
Of course, yeah.
I'm very surprised to see coconut flour because Haley hates it.
Again, Bill, that's what was there.
Fun fact, yeah. I know. It was almond flour and coconut flour, and that's all you had.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah.
And then a little bit of salt and pepper, and those actually look delightful. I would love to eat those right now.
Yeah, because now a green tomato is not as sweet as like a fully ripened tomato. And so there's a different flavor profile in that. Is it more tart? Is it?
I think so. And then, if we'll take a detour to Planet Texture, they're also like way more firm too. So I think frying them actually really helps on that front as well. So yeah, it's taste and texture. It's a little bit different.
Yeah. And so, but beyond that, I did a deep dive into what you can do with green tomatoes, and I really had no idea. I'm like, but of course you can, like, and as a typical foodie, I'm like, oh my gosh, now I have all these tomatoes. Now I'm going to have to make something with all of them. But one that caught my eye is I guess you can make a salsa verde.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Instead of tomatillos, which is
Yeah.
my go-to.
Yeah. Yeah.
And just so everyone knows, tomatillos are not a part of the tomato family. They are part of the gooseberry family. So they might look the same,
Really?
but they are not. Yeah,
Are they
they
a,
are part
is
of the gooseberry.
that a nightshade?
Um, Tomatillos are, I believe.
Let's see.
If the gooseberry is a nightshade, then
It
tomatillos
is.
probably.
Okay, it
Yeah,
isn't. It's still a nightshade, so it's still in that family of
yeah,
plants, but it's not a tomato.
yeah,
Yeah, it does look like a
yeah,
gooseberry. Okay.
yeah. So salsa verde, subbing green tomatoes instead of the tomatillos.
Yeah,
So I had no idea, but that's right up my alley.
that
Like, why
sounds
haven't I tried
good.
that?
Yeah.
And
Oh,
I
I
think,
love that.
did Penny have a recipe for that as well? Did she have
Um,
a
let's
green tomato salsa?
back and look. Yeah, so let's see. Roasted green tomato salsa. Yeah, let me pull that right up.
Okay. Yeah, so I assume you could, like, I would make my tomatillo salsa, but I'd use green tomatoes instead. Like, I probably would put jalapenos. Looks like she has some red onion. Like, I would dive into that head first. Like, I love salsa.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Jalapeno, red onion, garlic, lime juice. Yeah. So
Oh, I bet that's so good
super fun.
with the
And
cumin.
you're using them raw, so they're really, really tart. And probably the texture is amazing and adds a little bit of crunch.
That's a big batch. Hold on, let's bring it down. 6 pounds of tomatoes is not, but
Well,
maybe a half batch with two
yeah.
jalapenos, 2 or 3 pounds of tomatoes.
Yeah, Penny's husband has so many tomato plants, so I'm sure she
Yeah,
makes it.
they have to do that.
Yeah, you've seen her stories where Dave's out there building all these new things every year. He's
Oh,
just doing more and more, and it's amazing. But he's quite the gardener. But yeah, so you can make salsa. Like
I love
I
salsa.
love yeah, I love salsa too.
I love salsa.
But the most interesting one I found, Bill, it's called green tomato pie.
Okay.
The dessert.
Wait, really?
I'm like, I didn't dare click on it. I didn't want to.
Oh, wait, hold on. No, but we need to go look now.
I know. So I love pie, as you know, but I just imagine with its tartness, maybe it's like an apple. I don't know.
What the heck?
We can all learn something here. So if you sugar something enough, it's sweet. I don't know.
Oh my.
And you can turn it into a dessert.
Yeah. Okay, so I see recipes on other recipe sharing sites. Okay,
Yeah.
so unripe tomatoes, lemon, sugar, a cup of sugar, so you're definitely making it sweet.
Yeah.
Cornstarch, pie spices, cinnamon, nutmeg,
Ah.
kosher.
So it is kind of appley.
Interesting.
Appley forward, I guess.
Interesting. Okay, I would never have thought about that. And
Yeah,
okay,
me either.
are you
But
gonna make
that's
one?
again
Are you gonna make?
where I want to try. I'll make a mini one. I'll make it and not tell Drew it's tomatoes. How's that? No,
Oh,
I'm kidding.
he's
No,
not
I'm
here
kidding.
right now.
No, he's not here. He's up at work today.
That's a
So,
hilarious idea.
I know. So anyway, so pie, I guess. You can make green tomato pie.
That
There
sounds
you go.
so fun. That's a great
And
use.
I saw a great recipe for green tomato parmesan. Instead of eggplant parmesan, you make green tomato parmesan. Like,
Yeah,
of course,
yeah.
and I don't like eggplant, so maybe I should try green tomato parmesan. But I would say that for all of those recipes, you're probably slicing them into discs,
Yeah, yeah. I'm
Right.
starving. This is making me so
Yeah.
hungry.
The salsa, if it's roasted, you're roasting it down anyway, so it's probably mashed. But
Read.
you can also you can preserve them like you would a cucumber. Like you can pickle, and that's why I grabbed my jar. It's because
Huh.
you can actually pickle green tomatoes with all the same spices you would pickle a cucumber with and have pickled green tomatoes.
Oh, I love this.
Doesn't that sound really intriguing?
Oh, now I'm like really disappointed we don't have more green tomatoes. Our tomatoes stunk this year. We didn't get very many. The animals kept taking them, and we didn't grow any big varieties. Or if we did, they
Yeah.
never got that big.
Yeah, I tried like this is a purple Cherokee. You can tell it's an heirloom because it's kind of got the variegation. But I have these were early girl, not early girl. They're still green.
Hmm.
Anyways, But yeah, so you can can them like you would. You can grab a Weck jar, a mason jar, and can them or preserve them like you would a cucumber and make pickles. So
That's great. I love all
yeah,
these. I don't think too much about green tomatoes, and I feel like as a gardener, the window of opportunity on this is October. It's the
it
fall.
is.
The rest of the
Yeah,
year, you're waiting for them to turn red and to use them as traditional red
of
tomatoes.
course. Yes, and this is how we're kind of coming back to the way foods used to be done because back in the day they had to store. They
Yeah,
had to figure out ways to preserve the food because they work hard and there was no refrigerator or something to put them in. So
right.
preserving is great. You could also make jam. I saw a thing about making green tomato jam. Of course, add enough sugar and it's sweet, and you could have a green tomato jam. You could pair it with bacon jam. Like there's such a thing as bacon jam. So why not have green tomato jam? Let's do it.
You know, it's you bring up a great point that add enough sugar to anything and it becomes a dessert. Add enough salt to anything or brine to anything and it becomes a pickle.
So
Right?
you know,
That's where
food.
that's where it's all headed. It's just
I know food is magical. Let's just say it is magical, and it is a fun thing. So,
that's so
but let's say green tomatoes just aren't your thing, and you just want to stay using. You want a ripe tomato, but you want it in December, but it's October, and you want to store it.
yeah.
So I actually have newspaper here today. I didn't have it till after our tour this week, our bike tour, because they gave us a newspaper. But if you have newspaper, you can individually wrap your tomatoes like this,
Okay.
put them in a single layer in a cardboard box, and put it in a dark, cool place.
Yeah.
And you can take them out and ripen them later.
Oh, it keeps them in the green state?
Yes, but don't, as I had learned, a hard lesson, don't forget
Don't
that
forget
you
about
are storing tomatoes in your cold basement.
let's say, what's that smell in the basement?
But really, yeah, it's just like, what's that box down there? I'm like, oh my gosh,
Yeah.
it's February. We had tomatoes down.
I've definitely
Anyways,
done that with
so
things before.
it's single layer, and anyone that's listening, go make sure you're doing it right. I'm sure there's a site that will tell you exactly how to do it. Don't make my mistakes. But yeah, you can single layer, covered with newspaper in a cardboard box in the dark coolness. Somewhere we in our basement was perfect. So you can still have a garden tomato. Will
Yeah.
it taste as good as ripe off the vine in the middle of summer? Probably not. But
I think if you
it's
have
still something you grew, and it's still something that will be your taste buds will still enjoy. So
yeah.
there
Okay.
you go.
Here's the flashpoint question.
Okay.
All of those choices, what would you do with those green tomatoes?
I'm gonna make salsa.
Ah, we're in alignment. I was saying that. I was going to say that too. The salsa seems like such a good idea because then you can like can it, you can store it.
Yes.
It just like
Yes. Also, yeah. Make tons of salsa and just seal it. Do your magic that
yeah.
you do when you preserve. And yeah, I always have jalapenos in the fridge. Always. Always have cilantro. Always have sweet white onions. So like I can make salsa. I
Yeah.
don't always have tomatillos though, but now I have
Yeah.
a bunch of green tomatoes. So yeah, we
I'm
might be having salsa tonight. Penny, I'm gonna make your recipe.
I
So
love it. I'm for it too. Salsa all the way. And
yeah.
then second choice would probably be those fried green tomatoes or like a
I,
tomato parm. That's
yes.
pretty good too.
Yeah, I was gonna say, considering I've never had a fried green tomato,
Yeah.
I'm of course very curious about trying it. So
Yeah.
maybe we'll make that for dinner for Drew later. I'm making the salsa after we're done.
Yeah.
But
Okay. Well,
yeah,
anyone who's watching, tune into Back Porch Paleo. You're not going to do it live though, right? You're just going to make it.
no, I won't. No. I'm actually letting my stories go dormant for 48 hours to try and refresh because Instagram's just ignoring me. Like it's so rude. But
We don't talk about Instagram.
yeah. So yeah, the last I posted was about our bike ride this weekend, and I'm like, I just need a break. I need a timeout from Instagram.
Time out.
But yeah, so that I went out and picked a few. I have mega to still get out there and take care of, but I I just love nature. It's so beautiful.
I love growing stuff.
There's some big ones. I got a big one here.
I know, that looks great.
Yeah.
We have a better gardening year next year.
The Cherokee purple, I think. I don't know. Anyways,
will it turn purple? Can you ripen that one and make it turn sort of?
I will try because you can tell heirloom tomatoes usually have this variegated color to them.
Yeah.
Versus this one, doesn't. Anyways, we'll give it a try.
Yeah.
I'll report back in February. How's that?
Love it. Well, great topic today. Always a pleasure talking to you, Michelle. And we all learned something today too.
I hope so. If not, let me know.
All right. See everybody tomorrow. Thanks, Michelle. All right. Bye.